Why do people hate Fiona and Cake season 2? I was scrolling Twitter today, bro, and I seen this tweet by I'm going to link out his name, but it says this pic really does highlight how Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake is just a means for middle-aged millennial female writers from California to vent about their real-life problems in a show that was originally meant for kids. And the original tweet right here, it says, "I feel so bad for her, bro. Spoilers, it's in the newest episode of Fiona and Cake, where she figures out that she's basically been played by DJ Flame or whatever. He got a new girl, bro. You know, she kissing on stage and stuff, whatever. I don't understand why people don't like this. I don't understand why people have such a big issue with it being more chill, more relaxed instead of always hijinks all the time. And they do have that counterplayed with like Finn stuff going on. Of course, we're gonna get more stuff with like Huntress Wizard and stuff. But scrolling through these tweets, target demographic for the show is over people over 25. And he says, yeah, it decided. I'm not gonna censor anybody's name. It's too much editing. Don't send no hate to nobody. But yeah, it decided it wanted to treat the 25-year-old kids like they're 25-year-olds like they're toddlers. I can't read. People age 25 think that they're adults, but still same naive. So it sounds like, what do you mean treat like toddlers? I don't understand that. What do you mean is treating us like toddlers? Because Fiona is going through a like hard time. She thought she was gonna get pulled back in by her ex-boyfriend, only for her to get played, basically. You know what I mean? He gave her hopes. Time is also supposed to be focused on a adventure aspect, hence the title. Yet so far, most of both the previous Adventure Time and this continuation here, this is exactly the opposite of that. It's like if Splinter Cell took away the stealth gameplay. Next person says, not really, title emphasizes Fiona and Cake, but Fiona and Cake is a part of Adventure Time, so they add the Adventure Time somewhere. That's why in the title art you can barely see Adventure Time, because it's more emphasizing and focusing on Fiona and Cake. And the thing is, I definitely think there's people out here like this person, the original quote tweeter. Have you not seen past the 5th season? Like, there's parts of Adventure Time where like it solely focuses on just like characters' emotions and what they go through daily, instead of like a big fight going on, you know what I mean? Like, and even so, in Fiona and Cake season 1, we got all that hijinks. Season 2, Fiona and Cake said Fiona said she wants a regular, boring, non-magic world. And that's what she got. So it's showing you the contrast of what's going on in Finn's world, in the land of Ooo right now, compared to what's going on in Fiona's world. You know what I mean? We already know a lot. There's gonna be some stuff going on. Like, you shouldn't even be worried about that, bro. We're like 2-3 episodes in. It's just showing you the characters, bro. And I don't know if you're one of these people who can't like look at these characters and just enjoy learning about the character and how they act in these situations, even like in a normal situation. I guess if you're one of those people who's like, oh, this is boring, my best way to explain this, I guess, is I would just call you like I don't know, bro. You must have like TikTok brain. I can't even lie to you. You know, and it's not like they don't go back and forth either. You know what I mean? It's not that like they don't go back and forth and show you what's going on in Finn's side. I don't know, man. I just feel like a lot of people who are, I guess, bitching about it haven't even seen it, bro. It says, if Adventure Time tried to keep doing the exact same thing for a decade and a half that it existed, it would have suffered the same seasonal rot as shows like SpongeBob's or The Simpsons. I think character growth in a show is part of what makes shows good. You know what I mean? Like, think of even regular show. Mordecai and Rigby, 2 main characters. Rigby has growth. Mordecai is the same throughout the whole show. He fumbles multiple bad bitches. He doesn't learn from his lesson, bro. He's the same dude through and through. There's a reason a lot of people don't like Mordecai, bro. Rigby was like, you know what? I'm gonna finally go back to school, do better for myself. You know, he stuck with Eileen. You know what I mean? Like, and I respect that he grew as a character. Mordecai did not grow, bro. And so as a show, if your show doesn't grow, the thing that people like about Adventure Time is, okay, of course it started off as like fun hijinks, blah, blah, blah. But once they start exploring characters, emotions, personalities, relationships, that is the whole point of Adventure Time now, bro. Fiona and Cake is just diving more and more into that. Fiona is now in a world with no magic. She can't go on no fucking crazy hijinks, bro. So they have nothing to explore but her relationship with her world, the people in her world, giving the characters in her side, even though they're basically they're supposed to be two parts of a half of like Finn's side, their own personality. So I don't know, bro. Let me know what y'all think. I think people tripping. He didn't even lie to you, bro. Thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe if you like this video. And I will, this is a yapping video, bro. As most of my videos are going to be yap videos, but love y'all and I'll see y'all later. Peace.